Compound noun. Compound nouns are nouns made up of more than one word. For example, court-martial, pickpocket, water bottle. Some compound nouns are two words, for example, peace pipe. Some are hyphenated, for example, playoff. And some have become single words, for example, eye-opener. And many of them are currently transitioning through those stages. Therefore, spelling compound nouns can be a nightmare. Some compound nouns form their plural by adding an S to the principal word, not necessarily to the end. For example, brothers-in-law. In each sentence, the collective noun is the subject of the sentence and is followed by the singular form of the verb, to be, is. Compound nouns are formed when two or more words are combined to create a new noun with a specific meaning. Here are some examples. 1. Butterfly, butter plus fly. 2. Rainbow, rain plus bow. 3. Airplane, air plus plane. 4. Firefly, fire plus fly. 5. Baseball, base plus ball. 6. Passport, pass plus port. 7. Breakfast, break plus fast. 8. Moonlight, moon plus light. 9. Bookshelf, book plus shelf. 10. Lighthouse, light plus house. Compound nouns can be formed from various combinations of words and can be categorized into closed compounds, written as one word, hyphenated compounds, connected by hyphens, or open compounds, written as separate words. Closed compounds, football, the sport involving kicking and passing a ball. Bedroom, a room designed for sleeping. Baseball, a bat and ball game played between two teams. Sunflower, a tall plant with large yellow flowers. Sunglasses, eyeglasses with tinted lenses to protect the eyes from sunlight. Hyphenated compounds, examples, well-being, the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy. High-tech, relating to or employing highly advanced technology. Up-to-date, current, modern, or contemporary. Six-pack, a set of 6 bottles or cans of beverage packaged together. Mother-in-law, the mother of one's spouse. Open compounds, examples, post office, a facility where mail is received, sorted and sent out. Full moon, the phase of the moon when it appears fully illuminated. Real estate, property consisting of land and buildings. Real estate, property consisting of land and buildings. Air Force, a branch of a nation's armed services that conducts military operations in the air. Countable noun. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted and have both singular and plural forms. Here are examples of countable nouns. 1. Dog, singular. There is 1 dog in the yard. Plural, there are 3 dogs in the yard. 2. Book, singular. I bought a book yesterday. Plural, there are many books on the shelf. 3. Car, singular. She drives a car to work. Plural, there are several cars parked in the lot. 4. Child, singular. He has 1 child. Plural, they have 2 children. 5. Apple, singular. I would like to eat an apple. Plural, she bought 5 apples at the store. 6. Chair, singular. There is a chair by the window. Plural, there are 4 chairs around the table. 7. Table, singular. We need a table for the meeting. Plural, there are several tables in the conference room. 8. Computer, singular. He uses a computer for his work. Plural, the company has 10 computers for its employees. 9. Student, singular. She is a student at the university. Plural, there are many students in the classroom. 10. House, singular. They live in a house. Plural, there are 2 houses on the street. Uncountable noun. Uncountable nouns, also known as mass nouns, are nouns that cannot be counted individually or have no plural form. They usually represent substances, concepts, or qualities that are treated as a whole or mass. Here are examples of uncountable nouns. 1. Water. I need some water to drink. 2. Air. The air feels fresh in the mountains. 3. Sugar. She added sugar to her coffee. 4. Information. The website provides useful information. 5. Furniture. The room is furnished with modern furniture. 6. Knowledge. Education helps to increase knowledge. 7. Advice. He gave her some good advice. 8. Weather. The weather is nice today. 9. Luggage. She packed her luggage for the trip. 10. Traffic. There is heavy traffic on the highway. Uncountable nouns cannot be used with the indefinite article a or an, nor can they be made plural. Instead, they are typically used with quantifiers like some, a lot of, much, or little, to indicate an amount or quantity. Gerund noun. A gerund noun is a form of a verb that functions as a noun in a sentence. It is formed by adding the suffix ing to the base form of a verb. Gerunds can be used as subjects, objects, or complements in sentences. Here are some examples. 1. Swimming is her favourite hobby. Subject. 2. I enjoy reading before bed. Direct object. 3. His passion is cooking. Predicate noun. 4. She's good at dancing. Objective preposition. 5. Running can improve your cardiovascular health. Subject. 6. He admitted to lying about his whereabouts. Direct object. 7. Her dream is travelling around the world. Predicate noun. 8. We talked about hiking in the mountains. Object of preposition. In each example, the gerund noun is formed by adding ing to the base form of the verb, and it functions as a noun within the sentence. Gender-specific nouns. Gender-specific nouns are nouns that specifically denote either a male or a female. In some languages, gender-specific nouns are common, while in others, they are less prevalent. English does have some gender-specific nouns, but there's been a push towards gender-neutral language in many contexts. Here are examples of gender-specific nouns in English. 1. Actor, actress, traditionally used to distinguish between male and female performers, though actor is increasingly used for both genders. 2. Steward, stewardess, traditionally used to refer to male and female flight attendants respectively, though flight attendant is now more commonly used for both genders. 3. Waiter, waitress, traditionally used to refer to male and female servers in restaurants, but server or waitstaff is becoming more common for both genders. 4. Host, hostess, traditionally used to refer to male and female hosts of events, though host is now more commonly used for both genders. 5. Father, mother, denoting male and female parents respectively. 6. Son, daughter, denoting male and female children respectively. 7. King, queen, denoting male and female monarchs respectively. These nouns explicitly indicate gender, but there's been a trend towards using gender-neutral terms whenever possible to promote inclusivity and avoid assumptions about gender roles. Gender-specific nouns. These nouns explicitly indicate gender, but there's been a trend towards using gender-neutral terms whenever possible to promote inclusivity and avoid assumptions about gender roles. Verbal nouns are nouns derived from verbs and do not have verb-like properties. For example, building, drawing, swimming. A verbal noun, also known as a gerundial noun or deverbal noun, is a noun formed from a verb and typically ends in ing in English. Verbal nouns function as nouns in sentences while retaining some characteristics of the verb from which they are derived. They can act as subjects, objects, or complements, and they often represent actions or processes. Here are some examples of verbal nouns. 1. Swimming is good exercise. Subject. 2. I enjoy reading. Direct object. 3. His favorite activity is cooking tea. Predicate noun. 4. We discussed hiking in the mountains. Object of preposition. 5. Running can improve your health. Subject. 6. She admitted to lying about her whereabouts. Direct object. 7. Her dream is travelling around the world. Predicate noun. 8. He's interested in writing or novels. Object of preposition. In each example, the verbal noun functions as a noun in the sentence, representing an action or process. While they resemble gerunds, which are verb forms that function as nouns, verbal nouns typically do not take direct objects or subject complements. Verbal noun. How to differentiate gerund noun and verbal noun? To understand difference between gerund noun and verbal noun, look at given example. The ceremonial raising of the flag has started. Raising the flag carefully is much difficult. Like gerunds nouns, verbal nouns are also derived from verbs. But unlike gerunds, they have no verb-like properties. In above given example, the verbal noun raising is not showing any verb-like qualities. It is not modified by a determiner and an adjective, the and ceremonial, and it requires a preposition, of, to link it to the flag. In contrast, in the sentence raising the flag carefully is much difficult, the word raising, which despite being spelled the same is now a gerund, is showing verb-like qualities. More specifically, it is modified with an adverb, carefully. Verbal nouns are usually preceded by a, or an, or the, and followed by a preposition, e.g., of, in, for. This makes them pretty inefficient from a word count perspective. Also, a sentence with verbal nouns can often sound stuffy. However, verbal nouns can give an air of formality or provide emphasis. So, we should all care about verbal nouns for two reasons. Reason 1. Replacing verbal nouns with verbs and gerunds will reduce your word count and improve sentence flow. Reason 2. Sentences featuring pure verbal nouns could portray you as stuffy, bad, or authoritative, good. Employ them smartly to tune to your needs. In short, while gerunds and verbal nouns share some similarities, their distinctions lie in their usage as nouns, the representation of action versus concept, their ability to take complements, and their derivation. Identifying the context and function within a sentence can help differentiate between them. Pronoun. Pronoun is defined as a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. It takes the place of a noun. Read the paragraph written below. Jam is a boy of 16. Jam is studying in 9th class. Jam has 2 brothers. Jam loves playing football. Jam is captain of his team. Look at above paragraph. The name Jam looks strange in every sentence due to repetition of noun jam. We replace it with pronoun to make a sentence beautiful and easy to avoid word redundancy. We will replace it with appropriate pronoun and read it again. Jam is a boy of 16. He is studying in 9th class and has 2 brothers. He loves playing football and he is captain of his team. Types of pronoun. Pronouns are categorized into the following types: personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, possessive pronoun, interrogative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reflexive pronoun, reflective pronoun, intensive pronoun. Personal pronoun. Personal pronouns refer to a person's name. We use personal pronouns as a substitute for a person's name. There are 2 kinds of personal pronoun: subjective and objective pronouns. Subjective pronouns. Subjective pronouns replace the subject in a sentence. Common subjective pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it, and they. Example: I love watching TV. Objective pronouns. Objective pronouns. Objective pronouns replace the object in a sentence. Common objective pronouns are me, us, you, him, her, it, and them. Examples: she gave him a present on his birthday. Possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are the pronouns that show ownership and possession in a sentence. We categorize possessive pronoun into 2 types: strong possessive pronoun and weak possessive pronoun. Strong possessive pronoun. The strong possessive pronouns include yours, mine, his, hers, its, theirs, yours, and ours. They refer back to a noun or noun phrase already used, replacing it to avoid repetition. I said that pen was mine. Strong possessive pronouns are sometimes called absolute possessive pronoun. Weak possessive pronoun. The weak possessive pronouns include your, my, her, his, its, their, our, and your. Their function is as a determiner in front of a noun to express whom something belongs to. I said that's my pen. Sometimes we call them possessive adjectives. Definite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to something that is not definite in a sentence. They do not refer to particular thing or person. We use them when an object does not need to be specifically identified. There are two main types of indefinite pronoun: singular indefinite pronoun and plural indefinite pronoun. Singular indefinite pronoun. Singular indefinite pronoun. We use singular indefinite pronouns for the singular objects and not for plural. Singular indefinite pronouns include someone, somebody, something, no one, nobody, nothing, everyone, everybody, everything, anybody, another, anyone, each, anything, either, other, one, neither, and much. Plural indefinite pronoun. Plural indefinite pronoun. Plural indefinite pronouns are used for the plural objects and not for singular. Plural indefinite pronouns include many, several, few, others, and both. Relative pronouns. A relative pronoun is a pronoun that relates the relative clause to another clause within a sentence. In addition, introduces the relative clause or an adjective clause. In mostly cases, it acts as a subject of the relative clause. The most commonly used relative pronouns are mentioned below. Examples: whom, whoever, whomever, who, that, which, and whose. Example: in a sentence, she does not know which pack of pencil you want. Which pack of pencil you want is a relative clause, and the relative pronoun which has linked it to the main clause.